Yo, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. I ain't been on here in a long time. It's been a long time. Oh man, y'all don't come on here much, man. I've been blocked. I've been blackballed. I've been shadow banned. Hey man, it's all good though. I've been shadow banned. That happened. That happened like what? 4 years ago? It's all good, man. You know, this is not my only channel. It's all good. You know, there's some channels I have nobody knows about. It's all good. You know. It's all good, man. Good news is I've been around for a long time. I've been online for a long time. I've seen things change. I've seen people come and go. It's not a big deal. Things change. That's how it is. You know. It's going to keep changing too. Yeah. People come, people go. Shit. Well, one thing I would say is you know, it's things are different today. Probably I don't see it getting any better either. You know, it's just a whole different vibe out here today. Whole different vibe. Nothing almost nothing is the way it used to be. Even from the cities ain't the same, the towns ain't the same, the job market ain't the same, the environment ain't the same, and this has a lot to do with how people act and behave along with their habits. You know. So, you know, some people say it's gonna get worse before it get better. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe so. Somebody asked me, sorry, I got somebody, you know, I get people send stuff me off. People send me videos all the time talking about men and women having code of conduct or whatever. And I was like, yo, women don't really have code. They don't really have a code of conduct. Not really. You know, and this is a mistake that a lot of guys make. A woman can be 50, 60, 70 years old. She don't really have a code of conduct. Which what one woman does with you, she don't do with another guy, or vice versa. It just depends on what type of guy you are when it comes to how a woman interacts around you. It's really about you. Really. I'll give you an example. Let's say you don't care about food, right? So if you don't care about food, the woman ain't gonna cook. She ain't gonna try to cook because you don't care. You rather just go out and eat all the time. But the next guy that does care about food, she'll cook for him. Not because she just, if the guy cares about food, that's why she's doing it. And it's not a thing where she might say, I don't like cooking. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, what matters is he likes food. That's why she's doing the cooking. So what one woman does for you, me, the other dude, it could be something completely different. It's really all about you. You know, like I said this before, most women, I don't know what they be doing most of the time. They don't know what they be doing when it comes to relationships for sure. I got a sister that's what? My sister is 73. She don't know nothing but no relationship at 73. So age, just because a woman is in her 70s or 60s or 50s, I don't mean she know. She only knows as much as the last guy she's been around. For real. She don't know. She won't know until you tell her. Because just because the other guy likes something, that don't mean you like it. Look, there's some people, heck, men and women, they don't even know when the relationship starts. In most cases. Think about it. Let's just be honest. Most of the time, most relationships starts like this. You talk on the phone a couple times after you meet the first time. You meet the first time, or you talk on the phone, or you met met online. But regardless of how you met this woman, whether it's online or offline, first you get on the phone with her, talk once, twice, and you finally meet up. You click, you hit it off, and you have sex. That's usually when the relationship starts. For most people. And then, because see, you can have sex with a woman tonight, and tomorrow, in her mind, depending on what type of woman she is, she'll swear that I think we're kind of together. He could be a boyfriend material. This is in her mind now, not the guy's mind. In the guy's mind, that was just one night, and we still getting to know each other. In the woman's mind, yeah, I know we just met, but we had a good time last night, and I want some more. That's how a man or a woman mind is different. A woman gets attached easily, regardless of what she says, regardless of what type of woman she may. A woman gets attached easily. But after y'all get together maybe 2, 3, 4 more times, but most of the time, after in most cases, if the sex ain't good, you ain't gonna go back no more. And you might go back a second time, but if that second time ain't good, it ain't gonna be no third time. So if you can get past the third time, fifth, sixth, seventh time, be like, oh, maybe we might have something here. This could be somebody I can hang around long term. So, and the relationship starts on a weak foundation in most cases, and it's based on sex in most cases. It's not based on really anything else. And that's not a good way to start a relationship. Shouldn't be based on sex. Now, you might say, well, what about the guy? Well, the guy is going to go along with it. He's going to get caught up in it because he's having fun and it feels good. Right? And this is where the relationship goes down in the toilet because it has a weak foundation. It started off wrong. It had a weak foundation from the start. The more time y'all just hanging out having fun, you're going to eat, going to a restaurant, you're eating, you're drinking, maybe you smoke a little weed or whatever y'all be doing, right? This might go on in the next 2-3 months. And then y'all look at each other one day, what are we doing? We together or what? See, that's not good. Y'all looking at each other and y'all, oh, well, we together. That's not good. You're starting off wrong. You're headed for disaster. If you have to look at each other and figure out what type of relationship y'all have and where it's going. No. But that's how most people start. Man and women. That's how this usually start off, just like that in most cases. And most of the guys will go along with the woman because they want to keep the sex going. If it's good, they just keep it going. And now in the guy's mind, he might not even be thinking about no relationship. He just want to have a good time. Now, if the fun comes on or with a relationship in the long term, so be it. Now, a woman is thinking like, well, I don't want to give a good thing up. That's she's like, well, I don't want these other bitches to get him. He's mine. This is in her mind, So we got two people that's spending time together, and they're not really on the same page. That's a big problem. And the shit usually blow up in a couple of ways. Either they'll see you with somebody else or hear that you with somebody else or in some way, shape, or form. Maybe she might check your phone or see a text or hear that you talking to other girls. You got some women don't even ask the guy if he's talking to other girls. Just like you got some guys don't even ask if the woman is talking to other guys. I mean, in my opinion, you should assume she's talking to other guys. But people don't ask. They don't even talk about it. They act like people act like when they meet somebody today, they act like they're the only person that the person talking, the only number in the person's Rolodex in 2025. People act like that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if it's, I don't even think it's being naive. I think it's just being silly. They just think that, well, I talk to her all the time, so I must be the only one. No. This is not 1987. But there's a lot of people that think like this. It'd be like yeah, a lot of people they just be like, man, and they try to avoid confrontation too. That a lot of times that's what's really behind it. Because if everything's going good, let's just keep it going. Even though you're headed for a train wreck, this relationship is going to end badly in most cases. Because you thinking one thing and she thinking one thing. That's why I say most women, they don't have no code of conduct. They do what's based on what the guy likes or wants in most cases. The guy likes this, okay, they'll do that. Yeah. That's usually how it go. Really. And they assume a lot too. Yeah. I remember when I first went to Japan, this is something that I picked up on when I was in Japan. So this goes above and beyond just North America, by the way. This is not an American thing or Western thing. I remember when I first went to Japan, and I think I went to a cookout. I went to somebody's cookout one time. And I didn't really know who was gonna be there. I didn't know anybody. I'm brand new. Whew, excuse me. At the time, I'm 6 months in. I'm brand new. So I went to I met some guy and a girl, and they said they were having a cookout just off the base, right? So I said, all right, cool. They said, hey, show up Saturday at 6:00, right? All right, cool, whatever. I ain't had nothing to do. I'm new. I don't know shit. I'm green. Went over there, and there's a lot of black people that showed up. A lot of black people showed up. It seemed like it was more women than guys, of course, Japanese girls than guys, right? Well, I said, oh, okay, this is cool. So you don't see a lot of black people in Japan like that, unless they're military or you're in Tokyo. But I'm not in Tokyo at the time. And I didn't know about Tokyo at the time. I haven't been to Tokyo at the time. Right? And I think I met a girl there, and I got her phone number, and I hit her up. We ended up meeting up afterwards, probably like a week later. And she was like, hey, let's meet up. My friend is going to be at such and such place, some bar or whatever, right? I said, all right, cool. Now, she didn't tell me how many people was going to show up. I didn't ask either, right? But I noticed that she invited all her girlfriends that had black boyfriends or had a dude that was black, right? So I'm like, okay. Not only did she do it the first time, a second time, third time, fifth time, seventh time. Every time I would meet up with her, all the dudes was black. So I asked her, hey, it seems like all your friends hang around us, right? People that's just like me. So she's like, yeah. So she kind of started laughing, right? So I said, why do you invite them? How come it just can't just be me and you? And she told me something that she was like, well, I invite them because I think y'all would have something in common, right? I said, why you say that? Well, y'all both black and y'all from North America. I said, yeah, not necessarily. A lot of those guys are not from North America. They from Jamaica, Nigeria, and Some of them from America. Everybody, just because we're black, just because we look similar, that don't necessarily mean we supposed to get along. That was the funniest shit. You know, and that's just one example of what I'm talking about when I say a lot of women don't know what they be doing. They just be. Now I don't know who gave her that idea. I never asked that, and the reason why I never asked that because other Japanese girls were doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing just like like their friends are. So I'm like, oh, this ain't just a one-off. There's plenty of Japanese girls that's doing that. And they do that amongst themselves as well. You might have a Japanese girl that have kids. She only wants to hang out with other Japanese girls that have kids. Because in her mind, she thinks that if she's a mother and I'm a mother, we should get along. And we know that ain't the case, but this is how they think. So the females overseas, they don't know what they're doing either. They don't know. Like I think when I first went to Japan, I noticed that same thing like being in America. If you have sex with a Japanese girl, in most cases, if it's good, it got to be good now. It can't be garbage. If it's good, there's a 97% chance she's going to want to see you again in some type of way. Now, if she's the type that just like being around a bunch of guys, it might take her a while to get back with you. But if she's a type of girl that like being, one at a time type of girl, there's a good chance she's going to want to see you within the next few days or a week later or as soon as possible. This is pretty common, like worldwide, unless you're in Europe or Australia or some shit like that, or you fucking with the snow bunnies or some shit like that. That's when shit go way left. I'm just saying, they different, bro. But that's pretty standard amongst other groups of women, I would say. Sex is powerful. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. It is. I'm just saying. That's why people get addicted to it. They do. It's the truth. But never assume a woman knows what she's doing. This is why you can't follow her lead. Now, if you're a lost boy, well, hey, you got to find your way. You know what I'm saying? And the good news is you can always find other guys or get advice from people that's been there and done that. You don't have to walk around this world lost or in the blind or in the dark, like some people like to say. And you don't have to wing it. People be winging it today. And when the shit don't work out, they like, I don't know why it didn't work out for me. Because you were winging it. You were hoping something was going to work out, but you were on the wrong path from the get-go. And you got to stop listening to what women are saying. They just think, they move on emotions. They think what they're saying is true at that given moment, or they want it to be right. But in the real world, man, that shit ain't gonna work. People like some of the stuff. I talk to women all the time. Some of the stuff they be saying, I be like, man, people don't respond. They ain't gonna respond to shit like that. You're not gonna get a good response if you talk like that. If you act like that. If you look like that. People ain't gonna respond to you right. If you're a woman, that shit ain't gonna work. And it doesn't matter how old she is or how young. It don't matter how old she is. She can be 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. Still don't understand why the shit didn't work. I'm telling you. You be like, how the hell you be 65 years old and still don't understand? Clueless how a man works. What makes a man tick? Clueless. I know females that's like this. They don't know nothing about a man. Zero. Now they know how to manipulate a man. A lot of these girls. Shit, anybody can learn how to do that. But once a guy smash, it can't keep a guy around. That's why guys will come in and leave. Come in and leave. In, out. As quick as he come in, he out of there. Because he knows 9 times out of 10, she's either full of games, scams, So he's like, man, I'm out of here. This broad crazy. Then you got some girls are needy. I always want something all the time. I'm like, damn, I need help too. Shit. Let's talk. So let's talk and see how we can help each other. Maybe we can help each other. I don't know. But let's talk and see if we can help each other. They don't want to hear. A lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of women don't want to hear that type of talk. I give you an example. Now, if you've been following me for a while online, you know that I've been building websites for 10 years. I'm talking badass websites for 10 years for people and myself, right? There's some websites online you might have seen. It's mine, but you don't know it's mine, right? Because I ain't connected to it at all, right? So I've told some girls, hey, you want some money? You want to make some money? Yeah. Okay, check this out. Go find me some people that want a website, and I'll cut you in the profit. That's it. Just bring the person to me. I'll talk to the person. I'll get the deal set up, design, whatever they need, give them a price. When I get the money, I'll kick you back a couple $100, $500, $600, whatever, right? How many referrals you think I got from any woman? I'll wait. How many referrals you think I got from any woman worldwide? This ain't an American thing. I know women worldwide. Zero referrals. Nobody brought me anybody that wanted a website. And I'm basically giving them money. Hey, I'll give you $500, $600. Just bring me one person or two people that want a website. When I get paid, you get paid. Nobody came back with nobody yet. All they want to do is just send me little messages and say, hey, I need $30. I need $20. Bitch. You dumb? You know what? $500 is better than 20. You know? Yeah. Some of these people are not that bright. I figured out they're just not that bright. You can't save everybody. Some people, man, are just they're just you can't save everybody. They wouldn't know a good deal if it was standing in front of their face. I mean, if somebody came to me and said, hey, I'm looking for some people that need websites built, I charge anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000 for a website, right? I'm gonna give you $500, $600, $700, $800 just to bring that person to me. When I get paid, you get paid. I'll have hella people coming to this person because I want the damn money, right? But most people they're not like that. They don't think like that. They'd rather go, you know what they'd rather do? They'd rather go scam somebody for $20, $30, $50 than to make some real money. This is why I say when people say women love money, no, they don't. They don't. They think they do. They really don't. You don't even got to get on the pole. I'm basically throwing money at you. Just go find one person that need a website built. I'll give you $500, $600, $700. You don't have to do anything after that. You don't got to go to the job that you hate to work extra hours. You don't got to get on the pole on the weekends or after your job. Just find me one person and I'll throw you money. I've gotten 0 referrals in 12 months. They'd rather go scam some guy on the internet or call up some guy. Hey, let me borrow $20, $30, $40. That's when I was like, yeah, some of these people ain't that bright, you know. And don't go overseas. Boy, it gets worse. It gets worse, boy. Nigeria, Sudan, Johannesburg. Yeah, I know people in all them countries over there. South America, oh boy, it gets worse, bro. It's the same thing. I make the same offer to all of them. Hey, I need to make some extra money. And you need to make some extra money too, right? Yeah. So hey, why don't you do this? Go find somebody that need a website built. When I get paid, you get paid. Can't do it. And see that tells you that most people aren't willing to do what it takes. So they don't really love most women don't really love money. They don't. They're not willing to do what it takes. And they're not doing anything. Just go find one person. You don't got to get on the pole. You don't got to do nothing strange for a piece of change. You don't got to work overtime. It don't get no better than that. I ain't going to rip you off because I want you to come back. So I ain't going to rip you off. I'm being honest. Or maybe my offer is too good to be true. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on with a lot of people. I think my offer is too good to be true. They're like, what? You gonna make somebody's website and you gonna give me some money once you get paid? Yeah. Why not? It's the American way, baby. But see, where they from is scam country. Where a lot of these people from. Where they from, everybody's scamming, robbing, and stealing. So I understand why it's my offer would be so hard to be true. You know, hey, smash that like button. Smash the like button. I understand why my offer would be so hard. You know. So, you know. So there is no code of conduct. The only person that would have a code of conduct is you. You. And if you don't have one, well, the good news is you can figure it out. It's time for you to be a leader. It's time for you to take charge. You know, and check this out. There's some women that just ain't gonna be fucking with you like that. And that's okay. Everybody ain't gonna respect you like that. Everybody don't respect me like that. And that's okay. Let's go about your business. Everybody's not for everybody. People act like if I got money, a good job, cars, clothes, jewelry, a nice place to live, a bank account, that somehow the women's supposed to lay down. No, that's a fantasy, bro. That shit don't work like that. Even if, like, let's say a woman do lay down just because you got some money. Do you really want to be around a woman that's like that? She just lay down just because you got a job and you got some money, a couple of dollars to give her and her family. Well, shit, when the money get cut off, them bitches gone. So do you really want to play that game? You want to be a big ass trick? You know, because see, in these other cultures, the guy that has the most money in the family, he's the man. That's pretty standard. You pick any country, I'll tell you, that's pretty much the standard. The guy that has the most money in the family, he's the man. All the women and even the guys are going to listen to him because he has the most money. So the women will lay down to him because he got the most money. And most of these other countries, the people might not be, they're poverty stricken. Now, they might not be living in poverty, but they got that poverty mindset. They're always thinking about the next buck. I'm talking like, God damn, everything got to be about money all the time? Fuck. What about your health? You fat, you overweight. Hell, if you fat and overweight and sick, the money it don't even make a difference. If you're fat, sick, and looking like chunky, shit. Come on, man. I mean, that's like a guy that's rich that got rich, but he can't get his kids off the drugs. All his kids on drugs, but he got millions of dollars. Well, that shit, it don't even matter. It don't matter then. The money ain't working for you if that's the case. Your kids, two of your kids died because they got hooked on drugs and strung out. It don't even matter how much money you got. You failed your kids. If that's the case, and you online talking about I gets money. Yeah, but your kids in the graveyard. This is foolishness that a lot of people be saying online. Celebrities or whoever they may be. You got people be saying anything. And then you got people that say shit like this. They say, you might have a couple that used to be married, right? They'll say, hey, why'd you get a divorce? She got on drugs. What? So how'd she get on the drugs? Oh, I don't know. Another man, somebody else got on drugs. Man, let me tell you something. You want me to believe that you as the husband ain't never used drugs with your wife. She was doing it by herself the whole time. And you don't know nothing about it? Do I look fool to you? What? Ew, shit. Well, ain't no man on this planet is gonna let his wife drift off, get hooked on drugs with somebody else, don't know nothing about it, and now turn around, oh, I want a divorce. She on drugs. No, y'all were using drugs together. That's what happened. Y'all were using drugs together. And you just don't want to be with her no more. Just come out and be honest. People saying anything. They think people are fools. You know, I mean, come on, man. Most of the time, if a woman gets hooked on drugs, somebody put her on the drugs. Most of the time, if a man gets hooked on drugs, somebody put him on the drugs. It didn't happen. He didn't wake up one morning. This woman didn't wake up one morning and be like, oh, I'm gonna sniff some cocaine today. Hell no. Hell no. Some man put on the drugs or some girl. Maybe she was a lesbian. I don't know. But it don't happen automatically like that. Most of the time, if somebody putting you on to someone's getting you high, you have a close relationship to that person. You trust that person. That's why they got you on the drugs in the first place. That them some random invisible person outside don't get you hooked on drugs and your husband at home and he don't know nothing about it. Man, get up out of here. Y'all getting high together. What fool's gonna fall for that lie? But people online, they say anything. People online think people are dumb. Now, there's some dumb people online now, don't get me wrong, but everybody ain't stupid. Come on. Are you kidding me? And a lot of these celebrities and entertainers, man, I don't even listen to nothing they say no more. Almost everything they say is a lie. I'm like, come on, bro. What type of fool is you? Who the fuck believe this shit? Come on, man. Some of these dudes are worse than women when it comes to the lies today. Some of these dudes are worse than women, man. I know some people like getting high and everything, but look, man, y'all going too far with these lies, man. God damn. And I'm not saying you should put all your business out there, but if you want me to believe that your wife got hooked on drugs accidentally and you didn't know nothing about it, and that's why you getting a divorce, I got a bridge in Brooklyn you can jump off of. If that's the case, that shit don't work like that. And see, the thing that I learned a long time ago is if a woman is into you, she'll do almost anything, including use drugs. If that's what you're into, she'll try it. She tried at least one time. She'll try at least anything at least one time. That goes for sex, drugs, whatever. And see, a lot of times, a lot of guys don't like how they're being treated by women because she's just not into you like that. The sex is garbage. She ain't into you like that. That's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the truth. If that woman into you like that, you put it anywhere. It don't even matter. She'll try it. Might not like it, but she'll try it. Whatever you into, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's a hard pill to swallow, boy. That's usually how, and it doesn't matter how old she is. Young, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, it don't matter. Age ain't got nothing to do with it. Women go with the flow. And that's based on the guy. It starts with the guy. That's how it starts with the guy. That's why I always say it starts with you. It's what, because people say, well, what women want this? It doesn't matter what they want. What do you want? What do you want? You in the mirror. What do you want? It starts with you, not her. Once you figure out what you want, that makes things much clearer. And once you go outside, so to speak, you figure out how to get around the people that want what you want. They'll find you. If you stay out there long enough, they'll find you. You give off the vibe. And y'all connect. Y'all link up. But you have to figure out what you want first. See, it's not about what she wants. I know a lot of these guys be like, man, it's all about the woman. Yeah, if you a chump or a sucker, yeah. Make it about her if you a sucker or a chump, you know. See, I was raised right. I was raised by, I had a father in my life when I was growing up and a mother. It taught me the right way. It taught me not to be a sucker or a chump, you know. So, you know, that I can't even wrap my mind around that way of thinking. It's about what she wants. It's all about her, you sucker. You fell for it. Your dad wasn't shit. Your mom was probably a hoe when you was growing up. That's why you talk like that. You don't know no better. See, my parents, they taught me the game when I was growing up, early, when I was a teenager. Actually, when I was 10 years old. When I was 10 years old, I think I went to the playground or something like that. And some little girl said something to me. My mom didn't like it. And my mom said, hey, come here. Come here. And she said, hey, don't you ever let none of these girls talk to you like that. I'm like, what do you mean? You heard me. You heard I heard what she said to you. Don't you ever let none of these young girls talk to you like that. I don't even remember what she said at the time, but I remember that. Hey, okay, but basically what she was saying is don't let anybody disrespect you or belittle you. I get it. At the time, I didn't get it, but as I got older, I get it. You know. So my mom and dad told me not to be a sucker and a chump growing up. They said sometimes you got to speak up, and sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. And you should expect nobody else to be around when you do it. Don't expect to have backup. That's how it is. And my dad told me, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Whether it's, some old shit or some new shit. And don't expect a pat on the back or fucking awards or plaques, even though I got awards and plaques, you know what I'm saying? I got them. But he said, hey, don't expect no accolades and don't expect to get the credit for whatever it is. But he said 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get the credit until you're gone, passed away. So I said, why you say that? He said, because it always happens that way. He said it happened like that with his dad, his grandfather, everybody. You don't get the credit until you're gone. That's usually how it goes. And we see this shit all the time. You have some type of entertainer, Prince, Michael Jackson, maybe somebody in your family. We don't get them their flowers until they're gone. And my dad told me that's pretty common. That's how that shit is. You don't get the credit until you're gone. And he said, that's usually how it is. And there's nothing you can really do about it. He said, if you try to, do something about it, you're going to be fucking wasting a whole bunch of time. This is why you got to teach people how to treat you. Because there is no code of conduct. It's nothing set in stone. If you meet a woman in Australia or the Philippines, you got to teach her how to treat you. She don't know. She don't know. If you do something you don't like, you got to be like, hey, nah, don't do that. Do it like this. That's how it is. She can be from Colombia, Brazil, Maine, Spain, wherever she's from. You still got to get to know her, just like she got to get to know you. It's nothing automatic. You grow together, you live together, you learn together, you prosper together, and hopefully you get old together. Hopefully. Yeah. So hey, I'm gonna put the link in here. Otherwise, I'm gonna be gone. I've been on here, yeah. I haven't been on here in a minute. You got something to say? Say it. Otherwise, I'm gone. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's usually how it go, man. You know, there's no magic pill. Really, you got to teach people how to treat you. It's like even if you're on your job, you know, you want to slap. I know you probably want to slap people on your job. Ah, you ever talk to me like that? But yeah, the job that's a whole different thing on the job, you know. But even on the job, you know, you can be about your business if you're on the job. You know, if you talk too much on the job, you be gone. That's how that is when it comes to us. Yeah, you talking to you be gone. You know, that's how it is. That's been my experience anyway. You know, I don't know, but I'm a different type of guy. A different type of guy. Most guys are not like me. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You know. But hey, you know, I got a new book coming out in the next this summer. I'm putting it out this summer, man. It's gonna be all about how to get the girls worldwide. Just like how I did it, baby. You know, I've been online for like what? 15 years, man. Yeah, I've been out here for a long time, man. Just traveling and living my life. You know, I have a very unique experience when it comes to just living my life. And I don't have a lot of friends hanging around, none of that shit. I'm pretty much solo most of the time. Yeah, I know a bunch of people, you know. There's some people online I know. I've met in person. Maybe 2 or 3 times, you know, a couple times. But I know a lot of people, but for the most part, I'm solo. I don't got a crew of people. I don't do that shit no more. I grew out of that crew thing, you know. I grew out of that shit. I fly solo now. Yeah. I mean, I'll meet people to a certain destination, but I ain't picking you up. Hell no. Shit, you got to have your own transportation, homie. You know, that's how that is. You know, got to have your own transportation, homie. I can't pay your way. You know, I grew out of that shit. I used to do that shit. Them days is over. You got to pay to play. Player. You know, you got to pay to play, player. But hey, like, share this video, and until next time, I'm out. Peace. Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight, but then I saw the sky and that I like.